thing is, what people don't realize is when you work in an industry where your performance is graded on a regular basis, you are always looking over your shoulder. You are always trying to get better. You are always trying to do better. It's not just Coach Prime that can come take your job. If you coach the Browns, if you are Kevin Stefanski, win 3 games this year, you don't have to worry about Coach Prime taking your job because it's not going to be your job. If you Brian Daboll, win 3 games this year, be in the same position to get a high draft pick, you're not going to be in that position no more. So you don't got to worry about somebody coming in to take your job. This is one of those situations where, I think that people have different levels of experience. So there are certain fields where you have to perform. And if you don't perform, you are out. If you are a contract worker, you have to perform or you are out. So those people are already looking over their shoulder because they know it's a reality that they could be out of here. So that's just another layer that I think sometimes people who work in positions that are inconsequential on a day-to-day basis, they think it's some form of or extra layer of pressure that Coach Prime is going to just magically come into the NFL and, he's going to take somebody's job. He's only taking somebody's job if that coach doesn't produce, if that coach doesn't perform. So you just be real with it. And that's no different. Think about quarterbacks. Think about quarterbacks changing teams this offseason. Think about coaches getting fired. Think about coaches getting promoted. Think about coaches leaving. That's part of the business. This is when you have people speaking on things that they don't fully understand, and it shows in their first response. They work in a field where performance is key. So that layer that people are thinking that will burden just the everyday person, it's not burdening them because they wake up with that burden. They have that burden every day. They work in a competitive field. How many NFL starting quarterbacks are there? How many NFL coaches are there? How many GMs are there? Every day they got to perform. Every day they got to get better. Look at the GM. Look at the ownership for the Giants and saying, "Hey, I'm not saying they got to press and get a quarterback, but I want to see us do better next year." You don't think that's questioning the job? Jimmy Haslam saying AB has to knock this draft out of the water. He had to knock this draft out of the park. You don't think that's him drafting for his job? Kevin Stefanski, you don't think he's coaching for his job every day when he shows up? So these are layers where, people say these things and it's like, if they don't perform, they're out. Look at the Cavs. Look at the Cavs. Cavs were a playoff team. Guess who was out of there? JB Bickerstaff. They went and got Kenny Atchison. Look at what he's doing. That's what happens.